watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Happening now at 9, covering the entire DMV. Feeling sub-zero, the brutal wind chill incoming, how your neighborhood will fare overnight into Sunday. And the first step, lawmakers just made an initial move that could send the Capitals and Wizards out of DC to Northern Virginia. What do you need to know? And a postage price jump. The cost to send mail is rising again. How much you'll pay starting tomorrow.
And as the evening continues on, those wind chills will continue to drop, as well as the thermometer. We'll talk about tomorrow morning's lows and what to expect for the afternoon as well, coming up.
Fun to love, folks. Good evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9. I'm Ben Dennis. It is a DMV first warn day here at DC News Now. Cold indeed. Those wind chills incoming. That's why we wanted to send it right over to meteorologist Scott Sumner. He is standing by with a look on that forecast. Hey, Scott, bring us up to speed. We know it's going to dip potentially below zero.
Yeah, in some places that's absolutely correct there, Ben. Right now, current temperatures, as you see here, in the teens and the 20s. We're looking at 21 at DC, 21 at Fredericksburg, 21 at Frederick, and 24 over towards Annapolis and Lexington Park. But otherwise, pretty much into the 15 to 20 degree range. Now, your wind chills, when you factor in those wind gusts right now, it's already -2. I talked about negative numbers here. Already -2 at Kaiser, 11 in Frederick, and 8 in the district. Wind chill advisory is still in effect for places out towards the west here, where right now it's -2 at Kaiser. Could get down to around -10 here overnight tonight. Dangerous wind chills out there. You certainly want to be careful outside this evening and tomorrow as well. We'll talk about that coming up in just a few moments. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Scott. Developing right now, DC Fire and EMS, they're responding to a blaze on Main Drive. This is near the old Walter Reed Hospital next to Rock Creek Park. Firefighters say that they got the call for that fire around 6 p.m. inside a vacant building. You can check it out here. That smoke just sending out of those windows. Firefighters say they had a hard time getting inside and putting the fire out, with over 110 firefighters on scene. Reportedly, good news, nobody was hurt. DC Fire, they also responded to 2 more fires tonight. This one on Columbia Road Northwest, 2-story home. It's still ongoing right now. Reports for that fire came in around 8 p.m. It has since reportedly been put out. We're told that there are no injuries. And while we continue to track your frigid forecast, DC Fire and EMS dealt with icy conditions. We're told that these flares were used to thaw out a fire hydrant on Harvard Street for a small roof fire of a building that was under renovation around 8 p.m. That investigation is still ongoing. Breezy, blustery indeed. Video coming in from our weekday evening anchor, Susan Tran. You can hear the wind whipping over the National Mall, but she spent the day in the old post office pavilion tower on Pennsylvania Avenue. Of course, trying to stay warm while taking in all of the sights. Also happening in the district, a large section of Northwest and Northeast is under a boil water advisory, at least until tomorrow. Take a look at this. If you live in the shaded regions of the map, DC Water advises that you boil your tap water before drinking or cooking with it. That includes brushing your teeth. They say it has received several reports of low or no water pressure, and it may have caused contamination. DC Water warns filtering tap water is not a substitution for boiling it. And to get a closer look at this map, head to our website, dcnewsnow.com. And if you're planning to hit the roads tonight or tomorrow, be extra careful. Experts suggest not accelerating quickly from a stoplight. Keep it slow and steady. They also add newer cars have anti-lock braking systems, so no need to pump your brakes to avoid skidding. Most importantly, you're encouraged to stay off the roads if you don't have to go anywhere. DC leaders also remind folks that we're still in the cold weather emergency, lasts through tomorrow night. Low barrier shelters and day service centers are operating as normal. Overflow sites will continue to be open 24 hours a day. And right now, crews are on a scene of a massive water main break in Montgomery County. It caused a partial road collapse. Happened earlier this afternoon in Garrett Park in South Kensington. You can see that damage done there, an intersection on Knowles Avenue and Beach Drive. This video coming in from Montgomery County Fire and EMS. That hole opened up in the road right there on the shoulder. Moments from now, our Dave Laval joins us live for more on the scene, what we know. DC police say that they've arrested 2 teens in connection to an armed carjacking in Northwest yesterday. Police say the victim was walking to her car on 5th when the suspects got out of a car, pulled a gun. The suspect demanded keys and took off with the car, but police say they have found that car, now charging a 15 and 14-year-old for armed carjacking and unauthorized use of a vehicle. Heads up, the U.S. Postal Service is announcing several price changes coming into effect tomorrow. Those new rates include a 2-cent increase in price of first-class mail forever stamps. Those first-class forever stamps will now cost you 68 cents. Domestic postcard stamps jump from 51 cents to 53. Stamps for international postcards will see a jump of about 5 cents, up to $1.55. And video on the George Washington Memorial Parkway this afternoon. A caravan of around 6 cars purposefully slowed down the northbound lanes, both of them headed toward Reagan National Airport. There were Palestinian flags flying outside of those cars. That caused significant delays heading to the airport. Earlier tonight, Reagan National announced on X that drivers, they should expect delays and recommended folks take the metro to get to the airport on time. And on top of this protest, D.C. area travelers still dealt with yesterday's headache at Reagan National Airport in varied ways. 231 flights in and out of Reagan were canceled, nearly 450 delayed. Many travelers dealing with their upended plans, as D.C. News Now's Randy Bass found out.
It's already been delayed an hour. I don't know whether it'll be going or not.
Jane Gordon is one of thousands of travelers impacted by bad weather at DCA.
I talked to the counter. He said, don't give up on it yet.
Almost 2,000 flights in and out of DCA have been canceled this week as winter weather causes trouble on the tarmac.
I grew up with snow, a lot of snow. This is like nothing. I don't know why it's canceling everything.
And as for getting to the airport,
we left Martinsburg, West Virginia. It was, the roads were bad up there. We came down through Loudoun County. They were a little better. And by the time we got on the toll road, everything was beautiful.
For Jonathan Bodwell, smooth travels so far.
I know there have been some flights canceled. Thankfully, mine is on time so far and ready to go.
I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Thanks to Randy. Turning our focus to Capitol Hill, Congress passed a short-term bill this week to keep the government open until March. But the bill may have relieved Congress and government workers, but it left Kentucky Senator Rand Paul, among others, not satisfied with his colleagues for passing that short-term bill.
Today we are gathered once again to kick the can down the road.
Meantime, lawmakers in the White House are battling out a separate national security package, including money for Ukraine, Israel, and the southern border. However, the president says he's hopeful a deal will be reached very soon. This comes as early in-person voting in the presidential primary officially kicked off yesterday in Virginia. Reporter Brett Hall has the details on how you can cast a ballot regardless of your party registration.
It's hard to believe, but yes, you can now vote for who you want to be the presidential nominee for either the Republicans or Democrats come this November. The early voting started at 8 o'clock this morning at registrar's offices like this one here in Virginia Beach, and it will continue until a few days before Election Day. Now you can vote in person, or of course you can sign up to vote by mail, or you can even drive up and vote. It's on the other side of this building how they have it set up. So lots of options, and you don't have to be registered with a party. If you're not from Virginia, we are an open primary state, but you can't vote for both the Republican and Democrat candidates. You have to pick one or the other. Now, who's on the ballot? Take a look right here. Some of the 6 names on the Republican ballot have already said they're no longer running. Principally, that's Vivek Ramaswamy and former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie. Now, the Democrats, they're also having a primary. Yes, even though President Joe Biden is the favorite to get the nomination, there are 2 other names on there that you can also choose from.
That was Brett Hall reporting. The last day for early in-person voting is March the 2nd, and primary day in Virginia is on Super Tuesday. Put it on your calendar, March the 5th.